So if you show up on election day, you can register to vote, and you'll need a proof of residence. And similarly to needing a specified ID, you also need specified documentation of where you live. So not any piece of mail will work.
Okay.
And that list is available if you go to myvote.wi.gov. That's the official Wisconsin elections site. They'll show you the list of things you can use.
Individuals who are homeless may designate a fixed location as their residency for voting purposes, perhaps a park bench or a shelter someplace where they hang out, and they need to get a letter from a social service agency that verifies that. We're actually today at Project Homeless Connect in Milwaukee, assisting individuals who are homeless with questions about voting.
So there's two forms of absentee voting that you can take advantage of. One is by mail. You can request that online, then you can track when it was sent to you. When you fill it out, you can mail it back, and you can track when your clerk has
How do I
received
ask
it.
for an absentee ballot in the mail? Do I have to go to the state site, or do I call my clerk, or both?
Either.
What's the either?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me, I interrupted.
Yeah, so you go through your clerk's office and you can request a ballot. So give them a call. Some might even have it available. You can request by email. Depends on the clerk, so just check with the clerk. Otherwise, if you go through, again, myvote.wi.gov, you can request an absentee ballot through there, and that's where you can see how it's tracked through the mail. The Wisconsin Elections Commission just put out a memo saying if you'd like to request your absentee ballot, make sure you do so sooner than later. Give the mail time to work, and mail your mail-in ballot a week before the election. So you have a couple days before it's a week out.
Many individuals with disabilities may live in a nursing home, a residential facility, or an adult apartment complex, and in those cases there are additional support for absentee ballot. There's something called a special voting deputy, and they come out to the facility and they would administer absentee balloting there. And if someone is indefinitely confined, they can request an absentee ballot on an ongoing process.
9 of the 13 four-year institutions, the photo ID that you're issued as a college student is not usable to vote. You have to go to a separate office on campus to get a ID just for voting. So one of the things that's important, I think, for younger people, now obviously if you're a Wisconsin resident and you have a driver's license, you can use that. But if you are from Minnesota or from Illinois or whatever, and you're in Wisconsin and you want to vote, and you have every right to in Wisconsin, you have to get a special ID in many cases. So again, commoncausewisconsin.org, we have a place that students can go. They can find out whether their ID issued by their college or university, public or private, is compliant with the law and can be used to vote. And if it's not, where specifically on campus you can go to get the compliant ID.